Today, going to the topic randomized block design, solving procedure of randomized block design. Already, we can see that topic completely randomized design. Anybody knows the correction factor formula for CRD? Completely randomized design. Tell people. T square by n. Correction factor formula is T square by n. Next one, the total sum of square formula for completely randomized design. Anybody knows the total sum of square?
Total sum of square is equal to summation of x1 square plus summation of x2 square plus summation of x3 square etc. minus correction factor.
Okay. Next one, the sum of square between column formula for completely randomized design. Anybody?
Summation of x1 the whole square by c1 plus summation of x2 the whole square by c2 plus summation of x3 the whole square by c3 plus summation of x4 the whole square by c4 etc. minus correction factor.
Okay. Next one, the completely randomized design topic, the sum of square between error formula. Anybody?
Total sum of squares minus sum of squares between
Yes. These are all the points are the completely randomized design solving procedure. Now we can go to the solving procedure for randomized block design RBD. The first one, null hypothesis. Null hypothesis is the significant difference between columns and rows. This will. Second one, H1. The H0 is null hypothesis. Null hypothesis is the significant difference between columns and rows. Second one is H1. H1 means the alternative hypothesis. The alternative hypothesis is the significant difference between. There is no significant difference. There is no significant difference between columns and rows. Next, the third one. Total number of values. Capital N, number of values. Next, total value T. Fifth one, correction factor T square by N. This one is the correction factor for randomized block design. Sixth one, TSS. TSS means total sum of square. The formula is summation x1 square plus summation x2 square plus summation x3 square plus etc. minus correction factor. This one is the total sum of square formula. And the next one is sum of square between columns, SSC. The formula is summation x1 the whole square by c1 plus summation x2 the whole square by c2 plus summation x3 the whole square by c3 plus etc. minus correction factor. This one is the SSC formula. And the next one is SSR. Eighth one. SSR formula is summation y1 the whole square by r1 plus summation y2 the whole square by r2 plus summation y3 the whole square by r3 plus etc. minus correction factor. This one is the sum of square between row formula, and finally ninth one, sum of square between error formula. Error formula is total sum of square minus sum of square between column minus sum of square between row. Finally, go to the ANOVA table. First one, source of variation. Second one, degrees of freedom. Third one, sum of squares. Next one, mean sum of squares. Variance ratio. Last one, variance ratio. Source of variation is, first one is between columns. The first one. Therefore, the degrees of freedom, DOF means the degrees of freedom. Between column, degrees of freedom is C minus 1. Next one is between rows. Degrees of freedom is R minus 1. Next, between error, degrees of freedom is C minus 1 into R minus 1. Next, sum of square. Column sum of square is SSC, row sum of square is SSR, error value is SSP, error sum of square value. Next one is mean sum of square between columns. MSC equal to SSC divided by SSE. SSC divided by C minus 1. Next, MSR equal to SSR divided by R minus 1. MSE equal to SSE divided by C minus 1 into R minus 1. Finally, go to the variance ratio. Variance ratio value is F alpha of C minus 1 into error degrees of freedom. Column degrees of freedom and taken by error degrees of freedom. And rows F alpha is R minus 1 into C minus 1 into R minus 1. And then we get the table value. Finally, going to the conclusion. Find out one.